I must admit, everything you're about to see is embarrassing to me. Here I am, waiting for a meeting. I've been through many meetings like this before, but I'm never prepared. The woman that's about to walk in has taken the time to mentor me for as long as I can remember. She's an old-fashioned woman. Good manners are important to her. She says that when you arrive anywhere, you must greet those who are already in the room. Just watch her demonstrate.
Hello, Miriam.
There's the greeting.
So, here we are again for our monthly meeting. Yes, ma'am.
And then, with the pleasantries over, go straight to business.
Are you still at the tabloid? Actually, it wasn't a tabloid. It was just a small newspaper. And I don't work there anymore. Oh, really? No, I got a new job. Huh. Where? I have a temporary position at the Peace Council. A government agency? Actually, it's nonprofit. Even worse. How much are they paying you? $24,000. Okay. Let's see. 24,000 minus federal taxes.
She always comes prepared to put my feet back on the ground. When the topic shifts to money, and believe me, it always does, that's when the grounding really begins. She sees mentoring me as an obligation, a duty, and I resent it.
Yes, and let's see. What am I forgetting? Oh yes, that little thing called life. Incidental expenses.
I resent it because I don't think this is the way it should be done.
After you add it all up.
You have $500 left at the end of the year. Peace Council? Really? You should have listened to me. You should have done exactly what I told you. You should have studied nursing, or you should have been a teacher this way. You could have snagged yourself a lawyer or a doctor. Then I would be calm. Then I wouldn't be worried about you. And then I could tell all the ladies at the country club that my daughter is married to a cardiologist or a prominent attorney. But no.
A journalist. A life doomed to poverty, stale coffee, and cigarettes. And after everything I did for you.
Let's just pause it right here. When she says after everything she did for me, what she really means is that she raised me.
I don't deserve this. Is there anything else we need to discuss today? No, ma'am. It smells like rotting fish in here. Take out your trash. Bye, Mom.
I've always tried to figure out if she hates me because she didn't want to be a mom or because I turned out to be a bad daughter. A daughter that wants to change the world. A daughter willing to take low-paying jobs so that she can go undercover and bring down corrupt people from their positions of power.
Cake makes me thirsty.
This is Mrs. Broadwater.
Eat up, everybody! Celebrate! Celebrate!
She's my first undercover case.
Yesterday, Joseph Costel and Samuel Batenga signed a peace accord ending 70 years of civil war in Maganda. Celebrate! 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 Oh. Woohoo! Celebrate!
It's not what I dreamed of. She's not a high government official or a corporate CEO. She's the head of a nonprofit dedicated to peace. But her peace deals always seem to benefit dictators in third world countries. I think she's rotten, and I am determined to expose her and bring her down.
Unacceptable. That's what this is. Fix it. You have 2 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
Semicolons are for indecisive people.
She's also a psychological terrorist that likes to dole out her wisdom as if it were sent from above. I'm a daydreamer, and there is nothing more I dream about lately than of her demise.
According to initial reports, the fire that started at the Grisenda Party headquarters started with a huge explosion that shook buildings in a mile radius. The Magandan government attributes the explosion at the opposition headquarters to a gas leak. All of this has...
Darn it. Put a sentence together.
However, Grisenda Party leaders believe that Samuel Batenga himself ordered the building to be filled with gas to set off the explosion. All of this has cast a huge shadow on the peace deal that Mrs. Broadwater negotiated in Maganda. And the reason I took this position at the Peace Council is because Mrs. Broadwater's peace deal smells fishy.
Your garbage smells fishy. Take it out.
Yes, Mom. Ma'am.
Oh, shit. I didn't mean to be disrespectful. Please don't fire me.
My report.
Yes, ma'am.
Next time, bring it to my office.
Yes, ma'am.
She should have fired me.
I'll finally have some time tonight. I'm not sure what I'm looking for. Incriminating? Like, what, emails? Well, I'll look. I'll do my best to find something. I'll call you when I get back home. Broadwater's gonna be making her rounds soon.
Investigative journalists have to look at themselves in the mirror and constantly remind themselves that destroying somebody's reputation is worth it. Destroying Mrs. Broadwater's reputation will lead to real peace deals where everyone benefits. It's worth it.
Remember to turn out the lights when you leave.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know how to say anything else?
Yes, ma'am. I do. I do know how to say other things, ma'am.
It's so embarrassing. Letting you watch my immature ways of going about my life. Letting you see me try to pick Mrs. Broadwater's door lock. Even though the darn thing wasn't locked to begin with. Letting you watch me sneak around. Clumsily rummage through her things. When inside in my head, I'm feeling like James Bond. Feeling heroic. But at the same time, feeling like an evil genius.
Yes. Old people print everything.
I thought I closed this. Where did I leave my glasses? Oh, here they are.
I don't know how I managed to move.
Miriam, I'm glad you're still here. I need to talk to you. Come in. Come in. Sit.
Yes, ma'am. Oh.
Are you okay?
It's just a cramp.
Believe me, child. When they're gone, you'll actually miss them. This will help.
There I was, working late trying to undermine Mrs. Broadwater, and she was offering me a drink. Things couldn't get any better.
It's okay. We're off the clock. I've been watching you, Miriam. And I don't want you to think I haven't been paying attention.
can explain, Mrs. Broadwater.
Let me finish.
How much did she know?
I've decided that you're no longer going to fill in the job at the front desk on a temporary basis.
I can work harder,
You
Mrs.
have the job permanently.
I do.
I may not show it, Miriam, but I like you. You're a good little soldier.
I really appreciate this opportunity.
Stop that. Just say thank you. Be concise and to the point. That's what strong women do.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Much better. The job comes with a 3-grade pay bump and the position as my personal secretary.
I prefer the term assistant.
Now I was Mrs. Broadwater's good little soldier, and I was getting a 3-grade pay bump. I must admit, I was feeling a little arrogant.
Assistant implies that I need help. And it implies closeness. A lot more than the word secretary does. It's been a long time since I had an assistant.
I won't betray your confidence in me, Mrs. Broadwater.
You're smart, Miriam. You and your millennial kind are smart overall, but you think that you can run the world without having a clue as to how it actually works.
I'm aware of my inexperience, but I do want to make a difference.
And we need young people like you to carry on with the cause. Look at me. I'm getting old. I need to put a chain on my glasses so I don't leave them behind everywhere I go. But I still believe strongly in what we do. Do you think we can achieve world peace, Miriam?
Do you?
Of course I do. That's why I do what I do. I've dedicated my life to it. They say that life is a journey, that every journey needs a worthy end. The end of my journey is world peace.
Do you think that the end justifies the means?
And there I am, the investigative journalist, digging a little deeper.
I wish world peace could be accomplished by holding hands and singing Kumbaya, Miriam.
It was a dizzying experience.
But I've discovered that world peace is a messy business. We walk among so much greed and corruption that we risk being contaminated by the very forces we're trying to abolish.
Do you feel like you've become contaminated?
But I had to keep digging deeper.
When you're around the stink too long, you get used to the smell. Like you and your stinky fish garbage.
Even if she made me feel uncomfortable.
I think world peace is worth walking among the dirtiest environments in the world. Have I become corrupted as a result?
I think she knew why I was there all along.
Well, perhaps that's something you might answer as we work together. And if it turns out that I'm rotten, it'll make for the great and scandalous headline.
I told you that everything you would see would be embarrassing to me. I thought I was a fox outsmarting them all. The deal with foxes is that they're both predator and prey. I fell prey to forces much bigger than me. Both my mom and Mrs. Broadwater had good lessons to teach me, and I was finally ready to listen.